Coming up, the latest on Hurricane Sandy as it approaches New York City.
And early voting in Lowndes County continues to bring in big numbers at your ballot box. Your News Valdosta starts now. Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Shalonda Martin.
And I'm Ariel Brooks. We start with a simple question. What do New York City subways, the presidential race, and the stock market have in common today? If you've been paying attention to the weather, the answer is simple. They are being impacted by Hurricane Sandy's imminent landfall tomorrow. The New York City subway system has been shut down due to potential flooding concerns. President Obama and presidential hopeful Romney have canceled campaign stops on the East Coast while Sandy makes her way toward landfall. The New York City Stock Exchange will be closed today and tomorrow due to flooding concerns in New York. In addition, Washington, D.C. government offices are closed today and possibly tomorrow.
About 50 million people from Virginia to Massachusetts are expected to feel the effects of Sandy, which is currently a Category 1 hurricane. Here's a look at the heavy rain coming down in Ocean City, Maryland this morning. Sandy is expected to make landfall late today and early Tuesday, somewhere between Maryland and Pennsylvania. Forecasters expect New Jersey to take the brunt of it.
This year's early voting numbers are threatening to break the county record. The Lowndes County Election Supervisor, Deb Cox, projects that the final number of early votes will be around 25,000. So far, 15,000 voters have cast their ballots in Lowndes County. If the projections are correct, this year's early voting will break the 2008 record of 22,000 early voters. So far, there have been an average of over 1,000 votes per day. Early voting continues this week from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
South Georgia Medical Center will welcome a new helipad tomorrow morning at 10:30 with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. With the opening of this helipad facility, air ambulances can land on top of SGMC. Trauma patients, burn patients, and critically ill or injured individuals will greatly benefit from a quicker transport to specialty hospitals. Last year, South Georgia Medical Center arranged 82 air transports using the Valdosta Regional Airport as a landing facility for helicopters. South Georgia Medical Center's ambulances would transport these victims by ground to airport helicopter pickup. The helipad will improve efficiency and transport time.
Coming up, we have highlights of the Moody Air Show from this past weekend.
And a look at your cool weather forecast. Stay with us.
In 1977, in Johannesburg, South Africa, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. By the age of 9, he was already outplaying him. The odds of this gentle lad winning the Junior World Golf Championships at the age of 14, 1 in 16 million. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the Open Championship once and the US Open Championship twice, 1 in 780 million. The odds of this professional golfer having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 110. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
"7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step."
Welcome back to News Valdosta. A bizarre story today about a man who says he owns half of Facebook.
Now, federal agents have arrested Paul Seglia on charges of perpetuating a multi-billion-dollar scheme to defraud the company. Seglia filed suit in New York, claiming that he paid Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg to build a website similar to what became Facebook, and that they agreed to split the company in 2010. But government officials say Seglia doctored, fabricated, and destroyed evidence to support this false claim. The government accuses Seglia of altering a contract and inventing emails that did not exist. He's also accused of doctoring a contract to make it appear as though Zuckerberg gave him half of Facebook. If convicted, he faces up to 40 years in prison.
Every year, amazing stunts in the air come to town. News Valdosta's Corey Anderson was at this year's air show at Moody Air Force Base to tell you more.
Every year, Moody Air Force Base hosts an air show that showcases many of its aircrafts and demonstrates their capabilities. It's not every year, though, that the main act is the Air Force's own Thunderbirds.
I think it's kind of cool for me coming back to Moody or Valdosta is I started my pilot training career here in the T6 program, and so just looking back 9 years later, be able to represent the Air Force in this capacity, being on the team is just a real privilege and humbling, so it's awesome to be back.
The Thunderbirds team has been active since 1953 and has performed for audiences around the world. They currently fly the F-16 Fighting Falcon, which possesses the full range of capabilities of the Air Force's tactical fighters.
So when I got to see the A-10s go around for the paratrooper rescue simulation, it's pretty cool.
It's terrific. Boy, it's an experience everyone should, enjoy.
The Thunderbirds team is comprised of 8 pilots, 4 support officers, 3 civilians, and more than 130 other enlisted personnel. Pilots serve 2-year assignments before being rotated out.
We've been all across the country all year, so we're finishing up our season this year. We have one more show in Florida, but we've been coast to coast up to Alaska and in Canada. It's been all in the continental United States, though, this year.
The mission of the Thunderbirds is to strengthen the public confidence in the Air Force by demonstrating the precision and skill of both the pilot and the aircraft.
Actually, we have about 2.5 combat deployments, so I served twice in Iraq, 2007 and 2009. We also have people that served in Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan.
It's a great day to be in Valdosta as Moody's annual air show brings the Thunderbirds to town. Soaring from the air, the excitement is palpable. With News Valdosta, this is Corey Anderson.
VSU's Office of Career Services hosted its annual Fall Career Expo last Thursday at the University Center. Over 41 organizations were present at the event, including employers such as Target Corporation, Turner's Fine Furniture, and Wild Adventures. It's not just employers that came to these events. Also present were representatives from VSU and Clayton State's graduate schools. Associate Director of Career Services, Kevin Taylor, says these types of events are important for students because they bring employers to them. After graduation, students must seek out employers themselves.
Taking a look at your local weather, while much of the country is looking at Hurricane Sandy, we've had weather changes here in South Georgia as well. This morning's unseasonably cooler temperatures will remain in effect today. We will have a windy day with mostly sunny skies and a high near 65. Tonight will be much cooler with a low possibly in the mid-30s. Tomorrow will continue with cooler temperatures. The high will be near 65 and the overnight low near 40.
I don't think I'm ready for these cool temperatures. Coming up, find out where the Big Top has popped up in Valdosta.
And you'd be amazed what little exercise can do. Stay with us.
Valdosta State University.
Encouraging
in-depth inquiry,
hands-on experience,
service and involvement,
and a global view,
while offering
a beautiful residential campus,
over 100 fields of study,
graduate and online degrees,
and championship athletics.
All in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more, become more.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Ariel Brooks.
And I'm Shalonda Martin. A recent study released by the Journal of Cancer Survivorship shows that cancer patients that exercise show fewer signs of depression and a better quality of life. The study looked at over 200 women with breast cancer and determined the correlation between patients with cancer that exercised and those that did not. The patients who exercised also had fewer side effects to medications, faster recovery rates, more energy, and a greater chance at beating the cancer.
Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful was busy this weekend as volunteers cleaned up the trash from local areas. I caught up with the workers who are helping to keep our community clean. Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful welcomed several volunteers who not only wanted to participate in keeping Valdosta's streets clean, but to bond as a community. Residents gathered Saturday morning for National Make a Difference Day to contribute to an annual neighborhood cleanup.
I believe that helping the earth is a good thing. If I want to live on a place where I can have peace, then the best thing to do is to help it, not hurt it.
Pickup crews cleaned several street locations in Valdosta and Lake Park. Cleanups are used to raise awareness and for residents to become more environmentally conscious.
Not throwing your trash on the ground.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Just by doing their own part. If everyone would just, pay more attention, be more environmentally conscious, and just be more responsible for their own trash, we wouldn't have a lot of the problems that we have today. A lot of roadside litter along sidewalks in the neighborhoods and those sorts of things.
Everyone can show awareness by recycling, waste control, and by not littering. Organizations can also contribute by adopting a road to help maintain a litter-free environment. Visit klvb.net or other cleanup organizations to find out how you can help keep your city clean. With News Valdosta, I'm Ariel Brooks.
Sweden is leading the way in waste management. In fact, its program of generating energy from garbage is so successful, it's created a surprising issue. There's simply not enough trash. Due to its efficiency in converting waste to renewable energy, Sweden has recently begun importing around 800,000 tons of trash annually from other countries. Norway is now paying Sweden to take its garbage. Sights are also set on Bulgaria, Romania, and Italy as future trash exporters. The country creates energy from around 250,000 homes and powers 1/5 of the district's heating system. Valdosta State's Black Student League hosted this year's Fall Festival on VSU's front lawn on Saturday. Members of the community came out to enjoy activities like bounce houses and pumpkin painting. Kids of all ages competed in races for prizes while adults danced. Local businesses also used the Fall Festival as an opportunity to advertise. Whether young or old, Saturday's fall events provided the opportunity to just get out of the house and have some fun. The Cole Brothers Circus of Stars has returned to Valdosta. The Big Top tent will be open to the public today and tomorrow. Its acts will feature trapeze artists, acrobats, a human cannonball, animals, and lots of clowns. The star of the show is Tom King as the clown Tom E. Boy. King is previous president of Clowns of American International, has written a book on clowning. Today is a perfect day to curl up and read a book or just take a nap. It's National Hermit Day. Go ahead and play your staycation because this is the day when it's okay to laze around the house by yourself and do absolutely nothing. Enjoy your day off. You may need the rest to deal with the craziness that is bound to come tomorrow on Mischief Night. Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Shalonda Martin. And I'm Ariel Brooks. We'll see you tomorrow.